colors of the flag were deliberately chosen to represent a theme that our founding fathers felt was important to building our nation. Red stands for courage, hardness, and bloodshed. Courage because our country is based on the courage of separating from what we once knew. Courage of starting over. Courage of fighting for our freedom. Hardness because our founding fathers believed that our country will outlast the land that we came from. And finally, bloodshed, to honor all those who lost their life for the freedom of our country. White stands for the purity and vigilance. Purity because our country is independent and is not corrupted by any other country. Vigilance because our country needs to be alert and careful in the choices we make. Blue stands for justice and perseverance. Justice because it is the basis for our country, and perseverance because although our nation is young, we will stand strong against all opposition. The first fold. It's a symbol of life. The second fold is for our belief in eternal life. The third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veteran departing rank, who gave a portion of his or her life for the defense of our country to attain peace throughout the world. The fourth fold stands for our weaker nature as American citizens trusting in God. It's to Him we turn to in times of peace as well as war for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to America. In the words of Stephen Decatur, our country in dealing with other countries, may she always be right, but it is still our country, right or wrong. The sixth fold is where our heart lies. It is with our flag that we pledge allegiance to the flag and the republic for which it stands. The sevenfold is a tribute to our armed forces, for it is the armed forces that protect our country and flag against enemies, whether they become domestic or foreign. The eightfold is a tribute to one who entered into the valley of the shadow of death, that we might see the light of day, and to honor our mother, from whom it flies on Mother's Day. The ninefold is a tribute to womanhood, for it is through their faith, love, loyalty, and devotion that the character of the men and women who we have made this country great and have been molded. The tenfold is a tribute to fathers, for He has given His sons and daughters for the defense of our country since he or she was first born. The 11th-fold, in the eyes of Hebrew citizens, represents the lower portion of the seal of King David and King Solomon, and glorifies in their eyes the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The 12th-fold in the eyes of Christian citizens represent an emblem of eternity and glorifies in their eyes God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The flag is completely folded, which some consider the 13th fold. The stars are uppermost, reminding us of our national motto, "In God we trust."
The passing of the flag ceremony is performed to the poetry of Old Glory. The sailors passing the flag represent Fleet Master Chief Kemp, rank, pride, and professionalism, and demonstrate how he has progressed to his ultimate rank, that of a Master Chief Petty Officer. Less than 1% of all enlisted personnel attain the rank of Master Chief Petty Officer. I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's Hall of Justice. I fly majestically over the great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident, I am arrogant, I am proud. When I'm flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher. My colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshiped. I am saluted. I am respected. I am revered, I am loved, and I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Aragon Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, Guam, Okinawa, Tarawa, Korea, Vietnam, the Persian Gulf, and a score of places long forgotten by all except by those who were there with me. I was there. I led my sailors and Marines. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-worn and tired, but my sailors and Marines cheered me, and I was proud. I was at Ground Zero in New York on September 11th as cowardly fanatics attacked America. I was raised from the ashes of once proud buildings by brave firefighters and heroes who risked their lives to save others, showing all that America, although bloody, would never be beaten. Those who would destroy me cannot win, for I am the symbol of freedom. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of my own country. And when it's done by those of whom I have served with, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the surely bounds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the uncharted new frontier of space. I have been a silent witness to all of America's finest hours. But my finest hours comes when I'm torn into strips to be used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle. And when I fly half-mast to honor my soldiers. And when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother at the gravesite of her fallen son or daughter, I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wave. Dear God, long may I wave.
Step out. Man, salute.
Color detail.